I'm sitting here and I'm just like, did this bitch really just call me and say that shit? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my freaking channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. I am the most inconsistent YouTuber ever. Like, y'all, it's not even that. I just be trying to find good content for you guys, because I just feel like my content is boring. Nobody want to see nothing boring. And I just been working on myself, trying to focus on my business, trying to find content for my business as well. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be consistent, but I'm gonna try my best. So as you can already tell by the title, you already know what this video is going to be about. So before we get into this video, if you watch my other videos, I was doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. So I'm still going to be doing that giveaway, and I finally know what I'm going to be doing with the giveaway. So if you want to enter the giveaway, just watch to the end of the video so you can know the rules. So about this video, first I just want to tell you guys that never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, okay? Because it's just crazy. This world is crazy. Like, this world is full of a bunch of crazy people. So we just gonna get into this video. So I'm gonna just bring it back a little bit from when I was younger. I'm gonna give y'all a little brief story about that. I'm not gonna really go into details because I really don't want this video to be long. So if you watch my very first video on YouTube, it basically tells you who I am, what I do, how I got into makeup and everything. So when I was younger, one day I had seen my godmother. She was in the bathroom and whatever, she was doing makeup. Now this is the time when makeup was just eyeshadow and eyeliner. Like, makeup wasn't even crazy at that time. So she was in the bathroom doing her makeup, and oh yeah, y'all see I got the real inches out, right? Y'all see I got the hang time out, my real hair. So anyways, this was around the time when it was just eyeshadow and eyeliner. So I'm watching her do her makeup, and she pulled out this big palette. Like, it had so many shades in it. I don't know where she got it from. It was like every shade of blue, every shade of pink, every shade of red, yellow, orange. And I'm just like, Mom, talking to my godmother. And she like, yeah. I'm like, can I have that? And she was like, girl, your mother gonna kill me. So I'm like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Like, please, I'm not gonna say nothing, Mom. So she was like, all right, you can get it, just don't tell, just don't tell your mother I gave it to you. So after that, y'all, it was over from there. Like, I just started wearing eyeshadow, and mind you, I'm in the freaking 6th grade playing in makeup. So so we just gonna call my best friend Alexis. So me and Alexis went to junior high school together. So in New York junior high school, I don't know how it is in other states, but it's from 6th grade to 8th grade. So I'm in school. I used to sneak and put the makeup on. I used to play in the makeup. I actually used to bring the palette with me to school and go in the bathroom and put the makeup on, because I know if my mother seen me with it, she would have been like, you ain't going nowhere with that, take that off. So one day I actually did get caught, because I just thought that I was unstoppable. And I'm going to school, I'm getting dressed, I'll never forget, I had on my little blue American Eagle sweater. And I had a little ponytail up in my head with the little bang going to the side, and I had blue eyeshadow on. And I was like, what the fuck, is that makeup on your face? And I'm like, yeah, girl. And she like, where the fuck is you going? Take that off. And I'm just looking at her like, girl, you don't see how good I look? Who's taking this off? And then she's like, no, for real, Nay. Like, if you're gonna wear it in the house. Don't wear it to school. Like, no. So I'm like, all right. So you know what I did, right? Took it off, put that palette with me right in my book bag, and put that shit right back on when I got to school. And ever since then, like, it was game time. So shout out to you, Godmom, for that palette, because ever since then, I was just playing in damn makeup. So now we're gonna skip. All right, so now, all right, we're in the 7th grade, and you know, I used to always playing makeup, still collecting lip glosses and stuff like that. So one day my friend Camilla came to school, and she had bought me a gift. I don't know if it was for my birthday or a Christmas gift, like, but she had bought me this pack of chapsticks, and it was like Coca-Cola, Sprite, Pepsi, like flavored chapsticks. And I was like, ooh. I didn't even touch them. I saved them. It took me so long to touch them damn chapsticks. They actually taste like the soda. And they were like, they was actually like the Sprite bottle, the Pepsi bottle, the Coke bottle, but it was chapstick. That shit was fire. I wonder if Camilla remember that. And ever since then, I was like, oh, one day I'm gonna make my own makeup line. Like, I'm gonna have my own lip gloss. And you know, we only in 7th grade. We just running our mouths. So now, I'm in the 8th grade, and now this is when I started watching YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm watching YouTube, you know, you're going YouTube, everything is up there. So I'm just seeing makeup artists and, like, you know, kid stuff. And I got to a point where I used to watch people apply their makeup. I got to a point where I used to watch people apply their makeup. So now I'm like, ooh, I want to learn how to do makeup, like really, really do makeup. So I graduated, and that summer that I graduated from the 8th grade, that summer is when I found Aaliyah J on YouTube. Okay, and I found her because this when the picture it was a picture she had on. I mean, it was a picture she had on this blue dress with these wedges. She had her bang. That was always her signature look. And I was like, yo, this girl mad pretty. Who is this girl? And I was on Facebook, and the page was actually a fake page, because I seen people commenting that the page was fake. So not to mention, she's a year older than me. So I'm graduating 8th grade. She was already in the 9th grade. I was going to the 9th grade. So I found her on YouTube, and I started watching her. So I'm like, wow, you know, I'm really gonna start doing makeup. So at that time, I wanted to do makeup, and I wanted my own makeup line. So, you know, you a kid, you just like, ooh, my makeup line gonna be this, my makeup line gonna be that. But the names just wasn't going. It was stupid names too, like the dumbest names ever. And then my sister had my nephew, Caden, so I was like, ooh, my makeup line gonna be Caden. I just kept telling myself that. So I'm like, but what would it be? Like, just Caden? Like, that's boring, you know? So I'm trying to just make things go with the flow. Now it's the summertime. I'm over here trying to learn how to do makeup. I'm practicing on my favorite cousin. I was practicing on My sister's friends, but I used to always use my favorite cousin. I used to be like, Lisa, come on, let me do your makeup. She used to get irritated too because she don't like makeup at all. But I used to be like, come on, let me practice on you. She used to be so mad. But I used to practice on it all the time. So anyways, once I got to high school, I really started like getting into the little makeup thing. I'm older, you know, I see people wearing makeup. So I'm like, yeah, like, excuse me, this is really high school. People got makeup on. People, they got eyelashes on. And at that time, that's when I like really started teaching myself how to do a full face. But in public, I would never do a full face because I wasn't all the way that good. So it would just be eyebrows, eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner sometimes. So mind you, y'all, I don't know, people like my eyebrows, but y'all, I be telling people it took me a long time to really master this eyebrow shit. So now it's to a point where, you know, I'm telling Alexis, like, Alexis, you know, I'm gonna start doing makeup. So she's like, yeah, you know, that's a good idea, da da this, da 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 that. So now I'm doing, I'm practicing on people. I will practice on Alexis. You know, Alexis would sometimes try to do her own makeup, and I used to be like, let me do it, like, you know, because she used to wear too much blush. So, we're just gonna fast forward a little bit because I don't want this video to be too long. But anyways, during the high school days, so yeah, I'm doing makeup. I'm doing makeup here and there, still trying to, you know, plan my cosmetic line. But then I was like so hard on myself trying to get this cosmetic line, and I'm just like, bro, you're in the 10th grade. Like, what are you doing? You're only in the 10th grade. So I'm like, you know, I'm running out of time. And then I'm really sitting here like, girl, you're a damn teenager. What are you doing? Like, you're 15 years old. Calm down. So once I graduated high school, so we're gonna skip because I don't, like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. So anyways, once I graduated high school and whatever, I stopped doing makeup for a little bit because it got to a point where, okay, I don't want to put this story too much on this friend because it really has nothing to do with this friend, but she, out of all people, we're gonna name this one Jasmine. She was like too much under me. Everything I did, she wanted to do. I would do this, she wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? I used to try to practice doing hair. I would never get it. I couldn't get it. I leave that to my other best friend. She does the hair. I do the makeup. The hair thing is just not for me. But at the time, like, you know, I'm like, because my best friend Isha, she always does my hair. Especially like she always does like my wigs and my leave outs and stuff like that. But it got to a point where I'm like, okay, one day I'm gonna have to learn, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to college, she was gonna do my hair. So I used to try to practice on myself, couldn't get to it. But Jasmine, she would want to do that. Then I started doing the hair. Then I started doing the makeup. She wanted to do the makeup and whatever. So Alexis used to be like, you know, that I just find that so weird that now all of a sudden Jasmine want to do makeup and now she's a makeup artist and this and that. Like, and I just used to be like, you know, at first I felt some type of way about that too, but then I had to think about myself. Maybe I inspire people, you know what I'm saying? So like my sophomore year of college is when I actually started back doing makeup, because I'm like, you know what, I want to, you know, make my money on campus. I'm on campus, not working. So I would do people makeup excuse me, I would do people makeup to make my money and whatever, because like when I was in high school, you know, my mom never wanted me and my sisters to work and go to school at the same time. Like, she didn't mind, but she used to tell us, like, you know, that's the easiest way to fall off track when you're in school. And now I understand what she mean by that, because a lot of my friends, that I went to high school with that was working and going to school, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, they did not graduate. Like, some of them just dropped out. They didn't even attempt to, you know what I'm saying, get their diploma. They didn't even attempt to go to summer school. They just was like, you know, fuck it. That's it. Like, it's not gonna work. So now I understand why my mom did what she did. So now, you know, I'm getting clientele on campus. People like, yo, why you don't do makeup? Your makeup is mad nice. Which, you know, I used to tell them, like, yeah, I used to do makeup. I just stopped doing makeup and whatever. And then that's when it got to a point they like, well, why did you stop? And I'm just like, long story, but pretty much I just want my own makeup line. That's what I'm trying to focus on now. So that's what I went to school for, business management. Because I knew that I was going to be a businesswoman. I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. I just didn't know during what. I know that for a fact cosmetics was going to be involved with it. So that's why I wanted to go to school for business, and so I can learn how to market and stuff like that, which is easier said than done because I know a lot of things about business and business marketing and business law and stuff like that. But it's not easy when you're actually in it. You're doing everything by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm my own graphic designer for my brand. Mine is my logo. My sister did my logo. And like, as far as like branding and stuff, pretty much I do everything. The pictures, pretty much do everything. So anyway, so now I'm in high school and whatever, and at that time my niece is already born. So my older sister had my niece Aria, so now I'm trying to incorporate Kaden and Aria together. So I'm like, you know what, that don't go, it don't sound right. Like, I need to come up with something better. So now I'm on my second semester in my sophomore year of college, and my sister had my nephew Milo. So now I'm like, okay, actually she was pregnant with Milo. So now I'm like, ooh, how can I incorporate Kaden, Aria, and Milo? So then I'm like, Cam Cosmetics, that's it. So just to let y'all know, I'm like skipping a little things because it's not really important. I'm just trying to give you all the time frame. So now at this time, you know, as I'm planning everything, keep in mind I'm still feeling Alexis in. You know, that's my best friend. So you're gonna tell your best friend everything. You know, I'm telling my best friend, like, yeah, you know, I'm at a point where I'm trying to find a name for my business and stuff like that, because I know I'm gonna do it. I just don't know how, but I know I'm gonna do it. I don't know how I'm gonna get the money, but I know I'm gonna do it. So she's just like, you know, that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you know, giving me words of encouragement and stuff like that. Things that best friends does. So anyways, at that time, when I tried to keep the name Cam, you know, if you go to do your LLC, I keep yawning. I don't know why. I'm tired, but I'm not that tired. But anyway, so when you go to do your LLC and you type in the name pops up. If it pops up red, that means the name is taken. If it pops up green, that means that the name is not taken, so you can use it. So the name had popped up red, so I could not use Cam Cosmetics because there is a Cam Cosmetics. So I was a little pissed off at that. So now this is what, that was 2016 when that happened. Yeah, because Milo was about to be born. He was born March 22nd, 2016. So yeah, that was in the winter time of 2016. So now 2017, I put that on pause and whatever. I knew I wanted to do it, but I put it on pause. So now I'm back to, mind you, keep in mind, y'all, I'm back and forth. I'm doing makeup, I'm not doing makeup, planning my business, not planning my business, back to doing makeup, but I'm doing other stuff too. I'm modeling, I'm doing a whole bunch of shit. You know, I was doing everything. I was dancing, modeling, doing makeup. I was doing a whole lot of stuff. So just keep in mind that that wasn't the only thing that I was doing. So after that, 2000 what? 2018, 2017, between one of those years, 2017, my little sister was pregnant with my niece Mion. So I'm like, dang, I really want to use Cam, but I cannot use Cam. So then I'm like, nah, I gotta find a way to use this. This sticks, and I'm not changing it this time. So I'm like, you know what? Being that KAM is taken, maybe if I put KAMM, let's see if that works. And I put the dots in between, and it worked. Nobody had that name. So Cam, because a lot of people didn't know what Cam Cosmetic was. And Cam Cosmetics is Kaden, Ari, and Milo Mion. When I planned my brand, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've been planning my brand literally since the 8th grade. I knew that I wanted a name to mean a lot to me, as much as my brand did. Because see, thing about me is this is my passion. So I was passionate about everything that I was doing. So that's where the name Cam came from. And keep in mind, yes, I do have other nieces and nephews, but these were like the first group that was actually born. You know what I'm saying? So that's how this name came about. And now I'm on Facebook. I don't know if y'all believe in tarot readers and like psychics and stuff, but I do. So I see this tarot reader, and people in the comments, like, they just send in like receipts and like confirmation and stuff like that, saying like, oh, you was right about this did happen. Like, it was a lot of things, from people pregnancy to like he was solving murder cases and everything. And I was like, people was asking about their work, their business, everything. So I'm like, well, let me ask about me doing a makeup line. So when I asked my question and whatever, he was like, oh, sweetie, you have a makeup line. You just have to start off small first. Start off with lip gloss. It's going to be slow in the beginning, but then it's going to take off. So when he said that, I was like, oh, okay. So I call Alexis. And I'm telling Alexis about this guy and whatever. And she's like, yeah, you know, hold on. So I called her and whatever. I told her about the guy. She like, yeah, you know, I've been told you should have been started, da 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 this, da da that. So I'm like, yeah, you know, starting a business is not easy at all. I didn't even have the money, you know, to start and whatever. But we was just talking and whatever. So I'm telling her, I'm on the phone like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna start off with lip gloss, da da this, da da that. So the conversation done, y'all. I kid y'all not. Like the next day, y'all. Now, before we get into this part, right? Let's keep in mind, Alexis was always supportive of my business idea. She was also always supportive of me doing makeup, my MUA days. She was also supportive of everything that I wanted to do, and vice versa. You get what I'm saying? She wanted to be an EMT. You know, I would try to push her to go for it. She wanted to be a mortician. I'll push her to go for it. Y'all. So why the next day she calls me, right? Because now keep in mind, this was the day before. I'm calling her, I'm telling her about everything. And she like, yeah, you know, that's a good idea. That's not a bad idea, you know. Just agreeing to everything. She calls me the next day like, yeah, so you know what? Because before she called back, I'm telling her like, you know, I'm trying to find a vendor, you know. I don't want to pick any vendor and stuff like that. You know, you got to get the samples. You got to make sure the product is good, that or this. She calls me the next day. Yeah, so, think of a name and whatever you want to do, because I found a vendor for us. I was like, Offended for what? I was confused. She like, yeah, for the lipstick. So I'm just gonna do the lipsticks and whatever, you know. Or we could collab and do a best friend palette. I was like, nah, I'm good. So now I'm sitting here and I'm just like, did this bitch really just call me and say that shit? Now, keep in mind, y'all, this is in the beginning of 2019. Okay? Are y'all listening? This is the beginning of 2019. Okay? Now, hold on. This is my iPad. My iPad with my notes. Okay? I'm not even gonna click on it because I don't want to show my details. Do y'all see this? Right? I don't know if y'all can see that. Do y'all see the date? These notes in this iPad is from 2018. Okay? Now, everybody know if you have an iPhone, when you go in your notes, the notes update once you add stuff to that old file of notes. So everything that I had planned in that business, for Cam Cosmetics, is in these notes, but I never told her everything. You get what I'm saying? I never told her exactly what I had. She never even knew the name. I never expressed that to nobody because I was just gonna come out with it. You know what I'm saying? All my friends knew it was about to happen, but I was gonna, you know, have a little thing where I present to everybody what I came up with and the ideas and everything, like what I have installed. Do that make sense? Whatever. What I had planned for my business. So I'm like, when she said that, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call you back. I hang up, I tell my sisters. My sisters was like, what? So I'm like, you know, it was funny because when I was doing the makeup thing and Jasmine was up under me trying to do everything that I did, and she all like, oh, I just find it funny how now all of a sudden you want to do you want to start beating faces. Jasmine all of a sudden want to be an MUA, and in my head I'm just like, I just find it funny that now that I'm in the process of about to launch my business, now you want to launch a cosmetic line, right? So not to mention, as a best friend, I still was being supportive. My whole thing was, no, she did not plan it. She came up with that shit in one day. She did not have years of planning anything. She wasn't even passionate about it, okay? And you know how when a person is guilty, because I remember one day she came up to me and was just like, you know, I'm not doing a whole makeup line. I'm just doing the lips. You know, I've always been into lips. And I was just looking at her like, I was like, she was like, you know me, I don't remember anything, but okay, because from my knowledge, you wanted to be an EMT worker, then you wanted to be a mortician. You wanted to be, yeah, she wanted to go to morticianary school, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The people that work in the morgues with dead bodies. Like to the point where she even was doing what you call it? She was doing what is it called? I can't find the word. I can't find the freaking word. I can't even find the word. But she was working in a funeral home. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff like that. So when that happened and she launched her business, I still was a best friend. I represented her business. I promoted her business. I wore her shit. Every time I wore it, I tagged her. So then on top of that, you know, she's just sitting here and she's just telling me like, yeah, you know, I'm only doing this to get by and whatever. Just so I can make my money. Because then on top of that, she went to school to be a extension. I can't say the word for shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. the people that do the facials and shit like that. So I'm just sitting here and I'm like, okay, at this point, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, I know for a fact, she did that just to copy me, because it's no way, like, it's no way I'm about to do something just to get by if I don't love it. So that was another thing which was crazy to me. Then, like, she's telling me, like, yeah, you know, there's gonna be people who support you and people who don't. You know, you're gonna have to send out free products to beauty gurus and stuff like that, so they can share your products and you could get clientele. So first, I want to say this. Thank you to the people who bought my stuff, because I did not have to do that, and I'm grateful and thankful for that. When I finally launched my business, and this was not even, matter of fact, before I launched my business, I posted a sample on my Instagram story and people went crazy. I'm not over exaggerating. For the ones who know, y'all know. I sold out of Casper that same day. In one day, I sold out of Casper in one day. And then the next 2 days, I sold out of Caden, Milo, and Aria and Fortune Cookie. And at the time, before I took Nude off, I sold out of Nude. So I just want to thank y'all, and for the people who bought my products and supported my business, because it was people who I didn't think that actually did support my business. So I do want to thank y'all for that. And within that first week, no cap, I made $3,000 just by selling lip gloss. And I really want to thank y'all, because I really didn't know how this was gonna go. And that was before I even launched Kim Cosmetics. So I really, really, really do love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. All my products are vegan. If you do want to purchase from me, you could go to kimcosmetics.com, K-A-M-M, cosmetics.com. And yeah, you could support me. I have highlighters, palettes, cream velvet glosses, I have glitter glosses, and I have eyebrow pencils, lip pencils. Everything is vegan. So yeah, thank you guys, and I really, really do appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. So I did not have to give out free products and reach out to beauty gurus just to get my shit sold. Okay. Yeah, so after that situation happened, she was talking about her mailing packages and whatever, and she had found some place that was printing the logo on her mailing packages, but they was overcharging her like damn near $1,000. So I'm like, why don't you, me being a best friend, I gave her my vendor for her mailing packages. Now mines are silver with iridescent sparks on my packages, and then my logo is printed on the mailing package. She goes, right, and gets silver. I don't know why, out of all colors, she goes and get silver and got her logo printed on the mailing packages. So that was one. Then my lip pencils are, my boxes are black with iridescent colors in it. So it's like not even iridescent, it's like holographic. So while I go on Instagram, and this girl copied my lip pencil packages. She copied my lip pencil packaging. So I'm like, okay, yeah, now I know this bitch is really copying me. Like, she's really trying to be like me, which is so crazy. And other people seen it, they like, yo, nah, it's getting out of hand now. Like, what's going on? It's really getting out of hand. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But you know what? That's my fault, because I don't even know why I gave her my vendor. But I'm like, you know what? Being a best friend, not trying to look like a hater. You get what I'm saying? Because my face sells, so I'm not really worried about anything. But it was just crazy how she was really just trying to copy everything that I did. And then she went from, my whole point was, oh, I thought you was only doing lipsticks. This girl go from lipsticks to lip pencils. Then she wanted to do the eyelashes. It was just a lot going on. And I was just like, yeah, like, from then, I knew, like, yeah, we not going to be friends for too long. I could just feel it. We not. And she would try to get, like, little information out of me. Like, so what else she going to be putting out? And I was just like, Like, why you want to know what else am I putting out? Like, are you trying to have competition? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was just getting way too out of hand for me. And I couldn't take it no more. And it got to a point where I stopped promoting her shit only because if you go back to my channel, to my first YouTube video, you'll see when my first YouTube video dropped. And she only shared, what, like 2 videos of mine on her own without seeing other people promote it and then wanted to share it. But one of the videos was like 45 minutes long, right? And I had just posted it on Instagram. It's literally have been like 3 to like 5 minutes on my story that I had just posted that 45-minute video, you know, saying swipe up, click the link, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do y'all know she fast forward like to the middle of the video, which was like at least like 20 minutes in, screenshotted it and promoted it as if she was watching the video. And she only did that because she seen my other friends promote my YouTube channel. And I know that for a fact because every time I post something, I watch who's watching my story. The most story views I get on Instagram is at least 400 the least to 700 the most. You know what I'm saying? And I watch, because I watch to see who's watching my shit and who gonna promote my shit or not. She watched it and she didn't promote it yet until my friend had promoted it and I reshared it. And then that's when she went fucking fast forward the video, took a screenshot as if she was watching my video and then promoted it. You was better off just screenshotting the fucking the video and just promoting it. You ain't have to front like you watch my shit. And I know you ain't watch my shit because I literally just post my video on fucking Instagram and it only has been like 5 minutes. So how is it that you 15 minutes in the video, 15 to 20 minutes in the video, and it's only been 5 minutes since I posted the post? So anyways, back to the story. So now, you know, people from my elementary school, my junior high school was like, yo, you know, that's crazy. I never knew that she was into makeup and stuff like that. I never knew she wanted to do that. Everybody in my junior high school knew makeup was my thing, and I used to always talk about this. So it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was such a surprise when everybody seen that, because they like, yo, like, since when? And I had to sit here and think, like, you know, maybe I inspired her to want to do a makeup line. You know what I'm saying? But if I inspired you, I would have respected it if you would have been like, you know, you inspired me to do this, versus fronting like this was your shit. And that's what took me, I'm not gonna lie, a whole nother year later, because I dropped Care Cosmetics in 2020. It's now 2021. But I got to a point where I didn't want to do it anymore, because I'm just like, no, people gonna think I'm copying off of this girl, and this was my fucking idea. Like, I brung this to her. I shared this to her. So somebody that we used to work with at Sprint, one of the managers, we was talking about it, and she was like, you know, don't ever let nobody stop you from doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, when you don't have a passion for something, you know, it doesn't work, because eventually you get tired. And that was my thing. Like, you know, you don't even have a passion for it. You don't even have a liking for it. Like, you don't even know how to do makeup. Let's be real. Because I tell you all the time, your makeup is white. That's not your skin color. And her siblings even say the same thing. So the fact that she didn't even have a passion for it and you just did it, that's what I'm saying. Like, you really have to love what you do, because if you don't love what you do, eventually you'll get tired. And I love what I do. Like, I like doing makeup sometimes. Okay, I love doing makeup. My only issue is, as you can see, my breasts are too big for my back. So me constantly standing and slouching over, and people got their head down and I'm trying to do their makeup, and you know, I gotta lean over a little bit more because they not sitting upright. It kills my back. Like, I have big breasts, so it makes my back hurt even more. That's the only thing I did not like about makeup as well, because as I got older, my breasts did grow. So that was another issue. But yeah, so like, everybody that know us they had something to say. Like, they was just like, nah, that's messed up. Nah, that's messed up. And you know how when people are guilty, like, I know she could sense it, but she didn't want to bring it to my attention. I was waiting for her to come to it. And I never told her how I felt, because I shouldn't have to tell you how I felt. You know what you did. You get what I'm saying? She knew how I felt about this. I've been planning this since the 8th grade, bro. Like, everybody that knew us knew. So what was there? What did you miss? Why should I have to explain to you, you know what I'm saying, how I feel? Like, I just feel like I shouldn't have to. And, you know, from then on, I learned that, you know, you never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. And it's true, because you have these good ideas, you have these great ideas, and all these thoughts in your head, and you want, like, it sounds so fun and so true.
Really, nigga?
I don't even know what I'm saying, y'all. But nah, like, you have all these good ideas in your head, you know what I'm saying, and it sounds so good that you want to share it to somebody. Like, you really want to share it to somebody. And that was my thing. Like, I'm like, you know what, this is my best friend. I didn't expect my best friend to go and do that shit. Like, literally. And the crazy part is, like, she didn't even plan it. She just woke up and was like, I'm gonna do it too. And I was just like, what? Like, no. You get what I'm saying? I could see if we both grew up, we both had a passion for it, we've been talking about this, but it wasn't that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? I gave you my idea, I presented to you what I was about to do, and you went and tried to do it before me, and then have the nerve to say, do you want to collab and make a best friend palette? Bitch, are you dumb? Like, and this is why everything that I got going on, I keep to myself. And not to mention, we work and sprint together, so there's no way in hell I will ever go into business with her, because in sprint didn't work. So in a business, I would never go into business with not one fucking friend of mine, not one fucking family member of mine, unless it's my fucking sister who sells hair. Or I'm doing it with my best friend, Isha. She does the hair and I do the makeup. That's it. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't go into business with a friend. I'm sorry. That's it. Nope. So yeah, you guys, so let me know down below in the comments if I'm wrong for feeling how I feel, like, or if I'm bugging out, because I know I'm not bugging out. And another thing, this is why I be telling you guys to comment on my videos, because I need to know what type of content y'all want to see. I can't present y'all something and I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I can't. I don't want to present to y'all some shit that's fucking boring. Y'all like, I don't fucking see this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I am. Me, I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to see no shit that's boring. But anyways, so for the giveaway, you guys, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put it down below in the description box so you guys won't forget. So for the giveaway, somebody will win a mega box. The mega box contains all 9 Kim Cosmetics products. Subscribers, I need y'all to like my pictures on my business page. If you're not following my business page, Kim Cosmetics, on Instagram, make sure you're following that. Like the pictures and make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. And whoever I see, whoever appears to me the most, or you know, like the most pictures, I will DM you and I'm gonna freaking send you the box. Or I might just write your name, your Instagram name down and put it in a bucket, shake it up, and we're gonna do it like that to make it easier. Because you know, I don't have that much pictures on my page, so it'll be a little unfair, you know what I'm saying, to just pick anybody. So yeah, we're just gonna put the name in a bowl, shake the bowl up, we're gonna pull a name out, and boom, you won. Okay. Oh yeah, and for my family members, y'all hoes cannot enter this giveaway. Yeah, this is for the people who don't have any of my products and is not family, because I feel like I just feel like somebody that's not family should get it. You get what I'm saying? Because if people be like, oh, you cheated, that's your cousin or that's your sister and whatever. Yeah, so no family can enter this giveaway. Okay. So I love you guys, and I promise you guys I'm gonna try my freaking best to be consistent. It will really help if you guys tell me what you want to see in my freaking comment box, because I'm trying to find some good content for y'all. And I'm so mad because I've been lit this whole past few months, been out, and I ain't vlogged not once. I'm just, you see, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a passion for something you do. If you don't have a passion for it, this is the outcome. You see, I'm like every 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. But I do love you guys, and thank you for watching. And you know what I'm saying? If y'all get this video to at least, what, 300 views, I'll tell you guys why me and Alexis don't speak anymore. So I love you guys. Bye.